Hey yo everyone, welcome. How you doing? Uh Sorry I'm a little late. My mom called me 5 minutes before I was gonna go live and she's like, I'm on my way to your house. And I'm like, oh, well. My sister had custom crocheted my middle child a um, blanket, and it's really cool looking. It's got like a red tunic Link, but with like brown hair and brown eyes because it's kind of supposed to be my middle child in a Link suit, and then like his favorite icons and stuff from the game, like the boss key and a couple other things. Well, it had got put in the dryer because my husband wasn't aware that you can't dry those, and some of the yarn got a little heat damage, but for the most part it like was really good. My sister said she's like, it's fine. She was perfectly all right with repairing it, and she's like, and also it kind of showed her that she hadn't tied off some of the things right, so she's like, she can go back and do it better anyway because it was her first time doing it. So she's the repair process for that has finally been complete, so my mom was dropping that off and draping it over his bed so that when he gets home, he'll for sure see it and go wild, which I can't wait for because he really loves that blanket. It was like his favorite, and we're supposed to be getting cold weather soon, like very cold, so he will also appreciate that. I'm trying to get the pop out chat on this other window. Oh, wait. I have timers set up. Let's see, we're about 3 minutes in, so I'll go ahead and skip this to here-ish, because this is going to be my WIP Wednesday, which is going to be a more work-focused-ish thing, where I focus and talk about my WIP at the moment and maybe deal with a puppy going crazy over there about something. It's at a time that's not convenient for anybody who normally streams with me, but this works for me because like I'm doing it right in the 3 hours between when I am very reliably up and okay and before my kids get home. So hopefully everybody here will also get some work done. We have a little timer down here that is going to control how long I'm allowed to talk. I set this up. It was my idea. We're going with it. Hi, Nicole, and thank you for joining me. Hi, Jessica. Saw you on the Troublemaker stream earlier. I'm not going to write again until later because I need a break and I'm feeding toddlers. That's very fair. Hey, CB. Hey, Rebecca. Addict. I'm glad the attic didn't kill you. I have not read any snapshots that you sent me, so I don't know what that's a reference to per se. Hey, cool gamer. So what is everyone else working on today or going to be doing? Jessica already said that she'll be feeding a toddler, at least for a bit. I'm going to be working on Save Her Soul, which for anybody who is new here or for those who would like a reminder, it is my queer Jaguar shifter pit fighter story. I have a website page for it up, which I will go ahead and link for everybody. But I think my very quick elevator pitch for it is that our pit champion fighter, Moxie, one day during a pit, our uptown girl, Rochelle, falls into the match. Moxie saves her, and they kind of have a little bit of a spark. And then Moxie saves her again, just randomly out on the streets. And now they're trying to figure out who's trying to maybe kill her and keep her alive. It's my very, very quick pitch there, because we're about to go into a sprint. All right. Awesome. Well, you'll be joining just in time for the sprint, so see y'all in 45 minutes. I'm hoping it's hella gay. I unmuted the wrong thing. We're back. We're on the break timer now. It took me 15 seconds to find my music to unmute it. Now let's see how long it takes me to... There it is. And look, we have a CB who's muted.
I didn't realize my headphones were connected, and I was really confused because, as Sam knows, I was playing a lot of Baldur's Gate recently. Like a lot. I realized that my solo save file, it's at 24 hours, but that's not counting
it's not
times where I've gone back to previous saves, which is at least another 5 hours.
It's
I'm not
okay.
very good at the game.
I can spy on you. Hold on, let me go
Oh,
to my...
no, that's at like 50 hours. And I only left it open once. Which is like, oh my god.
All right, then I won't go look.
Well, you can go look. It's fine.
We'll do this first.
Okay.
Rebecca's working on Cold Wings, a paranormal fantasy that decided to go far off outline at this point. And I feel that. My chapter 5 for Save Her Soul, when I originally outlined, I was gonna like in part have it be a mystery, like the story, and then I decided to fuck that because I don't know how to write a mystery, so moved on with my day. And then I re-outlined it, forgot to make chapter 5 important because chapter 5 had an important clue that they now discover in chapter 4. And I'm like, so why would they need to do this in chapter 5? But it's fine because I added things and chapter 5 matters now. Chapter 5 matters so fucking much. It's 22 pages. But that's fine.
Holy shit.
Well, all right. So that everybody knows, it's 22 pages, but it's only like 6,000 words because I went through... The way I like to draft is I go through and I custom edit the document to be the size of a mass market paperback. So the margins and the actual size. So it's like, 22 sounds a lot more, but it's 6,000. So that was the link to my project.
Still, I think my entire WIP right now is 8,000.
Well,
and I'm on chapter 3.
It's normal for chapters to get longer the further in you go.
And I'm a small character writer.
Hey yo, Eva. Hi. This is Eva, right? It's Vixen and Loki raid. Thunderously raiding with the power of Loki's Barky Bark and the Funky Punch. I welcome the raid.
Is my mic working here? Like,
yeah, you're fine.
Do I sound fine? Okay.
It sounds like you're by you, so. Jessica said, a part of me really wants to organize the laundry room. Another part of me knows it's effing cold outside and in the laundry room, and I hate the cold.
Our laundry room is also really cold. Ours is like right next door, like halfway through my wall is where the laundry room starts because part of the house juts out. I mean, it's really cold in there always too.
Not well insulated.
Yeah, this whole house is not great. But it's fine.
Nia also said it's raid time. Eva's like, oh, but an organized laundry room would be so fab. Do you have a space heater maybe? There's at Walmart, they sell these things that they're calling cabin socks. And they're like
giant fluffy socks.
They're giant like sock. Like inside sock boot things.
Getting a good pair of like wool socks, like with like the fuzzy insides. Like my dad had quite a few pairs from when he did more like backpacking and stuff when he was younger, and I absorbed a few of them, but he'd like worn out the heels and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is not working. And it feels kind of gross because I know he like has gone weeks without washing them. Like, he's been out or something. I'm guessing. That's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure. Not weeks, but definitely a week. I would not be surprised.
Awesome. I like this. Hello, raid from the other side. Lurk.
I
said, sadly, I don't, Eva, just jackets. Let me catch up on chat real quick.
No, I want to talk about myself.
No, we have short breaks. I showed Fox the break schedule. He was like, those breaks might be kind of long. I'm like, no.
No.
Jessica said, however, it's currently filled with boxes of old things from the toddler, cleaning supplies, and reusable bags because it's the entry to the garage. I feel that. It took me like a year to get our garage den not a storage room. My garage is a disaster. I don't like to look in there. Our attic has become the storage space now. Hey, JC. Jessica said mine too. I desperately need to get it in order, but that sounds like a Summer Jessica problem.
The garage or the attic? Because attics get hot. At least they do here.
I think they were talking about garages. I'm the only one who said attic. Bella said, hey guys, decided to join in. I'm trying to figure out some world building that I'm stuck on. So that's great. That's fair. Oh, yes, a wild CB. Q2 at least, spring cleaning trends are a fun time to do those things because the weather is so nice and you get the nice floral scent from airing your house out. Yes. Okay. So what I'm doing with the WIP Wednesday streams are I have a playlist set up of sprints, and they are going to they're just gonna keep going, and we'll have like a break and then a sprint and then a break and then a sprint. They're all mine and Laura's timers at the moment. So yeah. Yes, break timer. The wild CB. Boot started, laundry, made food, ate food, fed toddler, lined out how I'm gonna clean the laundry room while wearing sweaters. Nice. In the 13 or so minutes I had when I came in, I got 255 words. Awesome.
Damn, go you.
Looked up new things that could be on the radio in 1951. Fair. That does sound like fun research. I'm still working on my Beauty and the Beast retelling. Nice. Hey, my chapter 1 is 13 pages, and chapter 2 is 16. You froze. And chapter 2 is 16 of a 8.5 by 11 page document. So there. Hi everyone watching from the office. It's time to write though anyway. I did all my reading. Nice. Well, while CB's frozen and therefore cannot talk about herself, I will talk about what I got done that round. I finally decided upon the primary tattoos that Moxie will have because I've been toying around. She did freeze in a beautiful way. I've been trying to figure out what tattoos to give Moxie because at chapter 5, I'm like, she's got to have some tattoos. Like, it just feels wrong for her not to have tattoos. But I really didn't want to go back and add tattoos to previous chapters because I was like, she's definitely shown some skin in previous chapters. She would have seen them.
Yeah.
But I finally, after some research into the tattoo practices of Nicaragua and all of that, I was like, I will add them. And I know what I decided to add. So now I went back in chapter 1 and I added the hint of tattoos in chapter 1 because chapter 1 is from Rochelle's point of view. And because Moxie's got jaguar spot tattoos, which I really fought the urge to do that. I was like, oh, but that's like too on point, isn't it?
Very on the nose.
It's a thing. And you know what? She would do it. She's like, I'm a jaguar. Get my own damn spots. So she's got jaguar spots like along the right arm, going down the back, over the booty cheek to the left leg.
Nice. So I like asymmetrical tattoos. That's fun.
I do if there's a balance to it. I don't if there's no balance. So
that's Are you give her tattoos on the other side?
No, the right arm and the left arm. That's a balance. It's diagonal.
She has spots going from right arm to her left leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
It's the opposite limbs. I
thought you said just down the right side.
No, down her right.
I like that as well. I feel like that still counts as asymmetrical. Just like
it does. I didn't say it. Yeah. I said I like balanced asymmetry. Balanced asymmetry is not the same as symmetrical.
Yes.
So Yes, I like balanced asymmetry. I discovered at some point. But yeah, so that's how her tattoos are gonna be, which I added the hints of it in the first chapter, and I'm pretty sure I know the next scene that I'm gonna add it to, but like I'm going through and I'm rereading to make sure that there's nowhere else. Because like most of the time she wears pants and this jacket, and I'm like, hey, so I gotta fuck with those scenes. But she does, in fact, take her jacket off at some point, and I'm like,
Damn. I got to add in some like the piercings because people that don't know, it was originally a script. Or it was originally a book idea, and then I made it into a script, and now I'm like the beginning bit, and now I'm making it back into a novel, or its original form into a novel. And I got to write all this like culture, like world building cultural stuff with piercings, like ear piercings that I made up. So I got to write that in, so that was kind of fun. But I definitely do want to give my characters tattoos, but it wouldn't make sense for the main character to have tattoos. So I kind of want to give some to his love interest. But it wouldn't really make sense for him to have tattoos either, so that sucks.
well, I'm also toying around with the idea, which I will have to go back and add this if I decide. I will decide by the time I get to the hotel scene. Of her having some sort of swirl design around her navel, because apparently in the Nicoya Kingdom, which ancient part of Nicaragua and a couple other countries, the tattoos, they would get like designs around what's considered power points. So like that would be around like a bicep or the nipple or the navel, because like the navel is considered the connection to life.
Okay.
And then I forgot why it said, or not the nipple, the entire breast. I forgot why they said the breast was a PowerPoint.
It's weird.
I was just like, oh, like it made sense, because like the moment they're like, you know, they'd tattoo around the breast because it's PowerPoint. I'm like, yeah, cool, makes sense. And then I moved on. I'm like, wait, but why?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's important stuff up there.
They'd also birth givers would sometimes get tattoos going down, like lines or something going down their legs to symbolize the birth and periods and the water breaking and stuff. And I was like, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
I don't think Moxie would do that though. I'm like, damn it, Moxie. But it's all right. She's got spots going down one leg.
She got the spots. So.
And the other thing is I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I really don't know about this spots idea. And like one of the ancient, because the effigies they would paint with like, and the artwork they'd paint with the tattoos and the body paint, you know, that people would get. And literally one of them has spots on the right, like chest and arm, and then down the left leg. And I'm like, it is a sign. It is a sign to go with my gut. So that's where we are there. Now the next sprint coming right up is going to be a 30-minute one. So, and I don't remember if it's my face again. My face is on this list like 4 times, I think, 4 or 5. But yeah. What are you going to be working on during this sprint? You have 38 seconds to tell me.
I realized that I didn't finish packing for my trip. I forgot all of my bathroom stuff. So I have to go get that. And then I'm going to work on Storm's Heir a little. Or I'm going to stare at the page and debate adding in doing the entire book, split chapters, from my love interest's perspective as well. Because that is my current... Oh, should I do that? Which is fun.
Look at your outline and see like where you could add it in, and then you'll know if it's worth it. I think it's worth it, but from a more pragmatic view.
And I could add in more political intrigue.
Yes.
Which is cool. From someone who knows something about politics rather than the country bumpkin.
All
Wow,
right.
that just goes automatically into the next one.
I told you it's a playlist.
Oh.
We have until I find the. Aha! All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you ever like get in a pattern where you just keep not being able to find things you need?
Yes.
Because that's what I did the entire sprint. I can't find my Switch charger, but I want to bring my Switch. I can't figure out how to get our printers working. We have 2 printers, and neither of them will connect to my computer. I can't find a puppy to snuggle me. Actually, I did snuggle
Next
it.
week. Next week.
Next week. I just really, I did be able to find a binder as soon as I looked for one. My mom thought it was funny and got all of us Trapper Keepers for Christmas, the whole family. I ended up with the Splash one because I traded like a Tron-esque one with my older brother because he seemed really excited about it. So I was gonna edit my outline by hand because my brain just works better that way sometimes. But I can't fucking print it out, so I can't. We have 2 printers. Ugh. But I think
Can you like send it to like see if one of your brother's computers will hook up to the printer and send it to them?
Yeah, I'll email to my older brother because he's home. My little brother is at school. But I think I am going to do split perspective. I realized I have this like whole subplot political stuff going on because you know our love interest is an imperial prince, and it's going. As of right now, the only way our main character finds out about it is people telling him about it. And I'm like, okay, that's not very interesting.
That other perspective might help that out.
We also get him being like head over heels in love, the prince being head over heels in love with my main character, and our main character's being like stressed about everything and like completely unaware. Because I love an oblivious main character, in like a good way, not a bad way, like about funny things, not about like, God, you're so stupid, this is hurting the plot kind of way.
The timer is still going. It's just my desktop is having some internet issues, so don't worry.
Okay. I do know my.
Well, I finished going through chapter 2, and it couldn't add in what I wanted to add in, but I added something else, and that was just as fine. So I have to lean over to the laptop to speak to chat.
How much do you have written?
5 chapters.
Okay.
I have 5 chapters written. 3 of them have been alpha revised and are to my other critique partners. And then chapter 4 has been self-revised once, and I'm going through, well, after I add in the text. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I startle you for some reason? Because you jumped. And then I will be going through, after the tattoos, I will return to revising chapter 5, which this entire tattoo situation came about because the part that I'm revising in chapter 5, Moxie comes out in her training, or in her sparring gear.
Is it sexy? Like sexy
in
like a like badass way.
So it's from Rachel's point of view, and it's yeah. I greatly enjoy writing the difference between Rochelle and Moxie in that Moxie is overtly flirty. She is like 110% the flirtier of the 2.
Yeah.
But Rochelle is the thirstier of the 2. So
I'm still working out the relationship between my guys. I still have to develop Jason, which is the prince's personality, more because he's definitely like an idea in my head because I haven't written any of him. And originally it was all from Rye's perspective, which he would obviously be more of a personality, but it's different between like living from his perspective. Like
I know you don't like me reaching.
So I have like general ideas and stuff, but I definitely do need to work it out more.
I'm getting the playlist up on my laptop so that I can at least put it back up.
Mimi got me these like great little dragon like sunlight refractory things for my windows, like window clings. and I think I put them on the wrong window. Because one, it keeps being overcast because just 'tis the season. And two, I'm pretty sure I should put them on that window, not this one, because the sun comes directly in that window, and it does not come directly in this one, which I thought it was the opposite. So I think I did not use the compass app correctly. I know how to read a compass, but
yeah,
I might have done it wrong on that. Anyways, that's my random thought. How did chat sprint go?
Yeah, how did your sprint go, chat? I'm almost. There we go. Our timer's back up.
Hey.
I might have to restart the desktop. Oh, no, it's fine. I won't restart the desktop till after the stream because I don't want to stop writing. And that's where my documents open, and I don't need the internet to type it. You will, however, see me scrunched over from this angle. I see.
To write?
No, to read chat.
Okay.
You can't go in my nightgown.
We don't have screens for our windows. It feels very British. But also the cats keep trying to escape out the window. So there's a roof. It's totally teen movie-esque. And the cat, I grabbed his head last night because the gap was this big, but he's like, I will fit. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. All right, so Mimi spent that sprint daydreaming about ways to improve Chapter 2 before I even write it, so I can continue with a bit more confidence, trying to figure out a meaningful way for her to meet the demon. Nice.
Is it a sexy demon or a bad demon?
Sexy demon.
Or good but not sexy demon?
Sexy demon. Don't remember the other details. Then again, I could put that at rest and trust my process and realize their meeting might change once after I write their ending. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I got the laundry moved from washer to dryer, cleaned the laundry room, folded some towels that had been washed yesterday, and wiped the kitchen down. I'm tired. Time to play games. Fair enough.
That's a vibe, but you got shit done. Good job.
Yeah. I spent the last half of the sprint prepping for a Zoom call related to my YouTube channel. Ooh.
Interesting. In what way, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah. What's the deets? What's the haps? Another chapter has been written by my AI helper. Interesting. Laura, I've never seen the Twitch Laura in chat. I mean, it's my chat. How you doing? Hello, I just had. Fair enough. I'm using pseudo-rate website.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Made some Tahitian vanilla tea. Nice. Sounds tasty. Cats are listening.
My brain went Tahitian, which I was like, yes, I understand that. And then you said it out loud, and I was like, oh my god. I don't know. That sounds much more right.
I don't know if you heard me go Tahiti, because my brain was like Tahitian, and I'm like, nope, Tahitian. Nope. So
but as soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes more sense.
I don't want to work my day job today. Would like to nap. Oh, I wish you could just nap. No. Demon takes the face of her dead ex-fiance. So
supposedly she does find him sexy, but kind of in a sad way.
So sad, sexy demon. I also realized since you're leaving on your trip tonight, I can't make you watch our sad demon.
No, well,
it's okay.
I'm trying to think of how many rooms. For the next 2 nights, we're staying in my grandma's apartment, her real nice apartment on her old folks home. This old folks home, I kind of want to live in as a 20-year-old, but it's fine. It's kind of posh. Anyways, that has 2 rooms, 3 rooms.
You'll be trapped at my house next week, so it doesn't.
Yeah, we can just binge it. We have enough time. We might even get to the 2nd season. Probably not. We're on episode 6 or something, aren't we? I could lock myself in a bathroom. She has a bathroom as well. Probably be kind of echoey. Yeah, maybe we won't be able to watch it.
Nicole said everyone should check it out. It's a really cool website that helps you write an outline. I have too many control issues for that. I would probably argue with the AI.
I'm getting kind of freaked out by the AI-ness of it. As a screenwriter.
Maps are amazing and so lovely, and I adore them. That makes one of us. But I'm happy for you. It's mostly because, I don't know, apparently it's just a thing with migraines and naps that they sometimes just make everything worse. And I'm like,
Yeah.
for why?
For me, it depends.
It's like if you have a migraine, you're supposed to get more rest, but then you get more rest and you end up, well, the majority of my migraine naps, like, wakes up and then I'm like drooling and shit.
Yeah, I'm always sweaty, like really sweaty when I wake up. Anyways, I
figured I could change things that suggest.
I was at this thing earlier over break, and I was talking to this, like, I was doing this choir thing with my mom, and this, like, older guy, like my mom's age, whatever, I don't know, I'm horrible at telling people's age. He was like, oh, what are you studying, blah blah blah, and I was screenwriting, and he's like talking about like the writer's strike and everything, and I go, and what do you do? And he goes, I work in AI. And I was like, I will say banking, like, and I'm like, it's okay, I'm not attacking you, like, I'm not about to like fist fight this random dude, like, it's not,
also,
that, man.
Also, for the record, I'm not against AI in general.
No.
No, my camera's like, I don't know where she went, the puppy.
The AI in the camera was like, ah,
fuck you, Sam. No, it's fine. That's like a lot of grammar programs are starting to use AI to like learn. Like, I know the blue one that I use is doing it. If you get premium, it'll offer to like learn your writing style and then help make suggestions to it. Basically becomes a critique partner for you. So, and it'll suggest in detail why you should make.
Yeah, I have pro writing.
So I'm not against them. Like, that's the one, pro writing.
I have free pro writing aid, and every once in a while I'll be like, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, that's a lot of detail, I'm sure.
But here's the thing, my alpha critique partner will make a suggestion that is very valid, and he's right, and I will still tell him, sir, fuck you. So, I'm just argumentative by nature, but it's okay, I get it all out during the alpha process. Fighting fox. Bella paid for a YouTube growth course on sale, and it came with a group Zoom call. After that, someone from the team reached out for a one-on-one about my channel. I think everyone gets one, but mine's today. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Marketing. I have been trying to reconnect the desktop to it just doesn't want to.
Yeah, my internet keeps cutting out, hence hearing CB.
My document is so bright after having the dark mode.
Literally light up.
I know. My dark mode stuff pulled up, and then I was like, well, I need to go back to my document.
The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Gondor needs these revisions, damn it. Laura. Oh wait, yes, Laura had said something about. I wrote a sexy Satan for my vampire romance. I remember this. The ageless humanoid fallen angel was leaning against the. I'm sorry, the like.
Do you want me to read it?
Tiny. Yes, please. Thank you.
The ageless humanoid fallen angel was leaning against the wall, resplendent purple-black leather, wings folded behind him. His acid yellow irises, accentuated by a smoky eye, peered out from under his thick hair falling in soft dark waves. Full pouty lips, the color of black calla lilies, stood out against his blue-gray skin. No pores were visible on his flawless, not quite flesh, almost like a glazed ceramic fire in the kiln of hell. You've definitely shared that before, and I still like it. The thing about the skin is just so, like, eerie. That's something where it's, like, uncanny valley-esque, where you're staring at someone, and you're like, something's off about their face, and then you realize they don't have pores. Like, they don't have texture to their face. It's like when you're seeing a picture of someone, and you're like, it's clearly photoshopped, but it's like well done. You're not sure why. It's because they like took away the pores and any like discoloration from the person's face.
I fixed the desktop just in time.
Hey.
Wait, what? Hold on. What just happened?
I don't know. It's the gremlins chewing on your wires. Or
no, I think
on wires, little bitch.
it didn't go to the. What is it doing? Is it on shuffle? Hold on, excuse me while I fix my fuck up.
How long was that break, guys? If anyone
15.
was paying attention, that was 15 minutes.
Yeah. I know where I am in the playlist, so I just have to go get the playlist again. This is a slightly extended break.
My grandma gave this to me, and I want to mount it on a wall. It's ceramic. It's really heavy. It was on my bookshelf before, but I don't know how. It has a little hook in the back.
Oh no, that was the right one. It just
5
threw
minutes?
me off. No. Okay, so here's the weird thing.
Okay.
It's the right timer, wrong duration. You'll see
I have
what
no
I
idea
mean
what that means.
Pull it up. Because Laura, like me, has some timers that are the same. They're just different durations. Yeah. So see, it was the 30. I don't know why. It's fine. All right, we're going to go. Time to work. I'm going to go get a drink.
Thank you, Laura. That really clarifies how long our break was. One break long. Do you guys like my chair? It's a camping chair. It's actually a very fancy.
Go work.
Chair. I'm sorry.
We're here. Oh, shit. Okay, fixed. CB, are you there? Chat. Well, we're back for our 15-minute break, and I have... Nope. That's not the one. There we go. I have an Artemis cam. Well, the CB has vanished, but that's okay. You see this little menace to society? I am society. She's been doing this. I should probably get a wireless keyboard so I can keep my keyboard over here. Ever since, like, my husband got me this, it was supposed to be a keyboard and mouse mat, but he just got me the biggest size they had. So it's now just kind of this is the desktop area, but also Artemis's, she thinks it's her bed anyway. Normally I don't care because usually I have this part pretty clear for her and then she just sort of chills over here, but I have covered it with some folders and books. So this is, I broke our agreement first, and now she's like, well, I'll just lay here, which is fine for the most part as long as I'm not trying to click on anything. See, when she's like this, I can see the little icons, but when she's like sitting up, I cannot. The Artemis cam. Yeah. I don't know what she's staring at. Are you staring at me on the other screen? Is that what you're doing? We're staring at you? Oh, we have a CB back. CB, you've been mildly replaced as the other host.
That's fair. I'm okay with that replacement. Upgrade, really.
She just wants all the belly rubs.
Seriously.
What are you reaching for? I mean, I'm doing revisions, so this is like, what? Are you grabbing my earbuds? For why? For why? No.
Num nums.
Those are not yours. She just like was steadily grabbing the case.
It's fine.
Where are you going? Hello, hi. So we've got this break, and then we will have one more 15-minute sprint as sort of like a wind down sprint, and then we'll have a 10-minute wrap up where we, what we got done. Other than just dealing with this menace, I finished going through my chapters, and I'm now back to where I was with the self-revisions, and I can continue on, which I'm on page nope, not that one. That one. I'm on page 17 of 22, but I'm toward the bottom of page 17. Then 22 is less than half a page, so.
The printers are still not working. I've given up on that. And then I briefly looked into getting a stylus for my laptop because it is touchscreen. Then I gave up on that too because I need to focus. And I'll ask my dad to look into it. He's a tech person. I finished this, got this packed up. And then I did start going through my outline, and there are a couple of, I'm going through it and going like, that scene would be a lot better if it was from the other person's point of view. That scene too. Like that kind of stuff. Like, oh, this would be cool.
I did something similar when I decided to add Rochelle's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one downside to adding Rochelle's perspective, and it's that the opening chapter makes more sense if I do it from Rochelle, I mean, for the story narrative, it makes more sense to do it from Rochelle's perspective. I just had always imagined it from Moxie's perspective, so I had never actually had trouble getting into a character voice before, but it's like I had wanted that chapter to be in Moxie's voice so much that the first chapter pretty much read with no voice on the rough draft. But it's okay. It has Rochelle's voice now.
Yeah, my rough draft, which I just like whipped up over break. I know the first chapter, probably not chapter and a half, really the first chapter, most of it does not have much voice in it because it's so toned down in script writing. Just because. But I'm slowly inserting it back in, rewriting stuff and such. But yeah, now I have to work on my outline a bunch, which sucks because I wanted to get like numbers down for this for the JaNoWriMo, but I'm only doing the JaNoWriMo just to like motivate myself to work. And
I do similar
on it, so
since I can't participate in Nano because of when it takes place, JaNoWriMo, that, and I love the troublemakers, so you know, I'm not gonna. The Artemis cam is going away for a moment because I'm not gonna blind y'all.
I also just enjoy the little satisfaction of the word count going up.
Yes, and the intense tracker. I love the way that they host the JaNoWriMo and that it is. I unfortunately this year because of my shot, because I'm taking it either tonight or tomorrow though, and then look out the rest of January.
Oh yeah.
And I'm revising. I'm like, you know what sucks for word count? Revising. But it's
just in general.
Yeah, in general, because okay, so the way that I count my word count for revising is it's not my total words. It's basically because I track the changes for my revisions, and so I'll rewrite a sentence or I'll change a word, and then I copy paste that into another doc, and that is my word count for the day, because those are all the new words written, because that's how I count. Yeah, that's how I count the productivity. But it still sucks for word count, even though it is all the new words written, because you work for an hour, and maybe normally I'd get about between 300 and 600 words done in an hour, but then because I'm revising, it's maybe 130 to 200.
Yeah.
And I'm I finished half a chapter, and I'm like, man, I did so much, but really it's just maybe 200 words because I'm just replacing certain words with stronger words. Chapter 5 though has been somewhat much better though, because it was a hot mess and now it's a lukewarm mess, I think.
Rowan, I'll check your Snapchat after it's not going to be picked up by the mic. Rowan sent me a snap and I played it before I realized it's a video, and it just was of them speaking, and I was like, oh shit, I can't listen.
Sorry.
But yeah, with the outline and stuff, it's just or with editing in general, it's I do add stuff, but I do definitely take away stuff. And I'm like, but I wrote 200 words, but it only shows that I wrote 50 because I
that's why I copy them, and it's all new words, because I'm I'm not gonna do that to myself. It's also because you get less words done, even but it's fine. And I know nobody in the thingy judges, so.
I judge.
Bella finished the Zoom call. It was generally pretty basic, no extra help, but it means I'm on the right track. Well, that's good. I had to look at my laptop because Artemis's head is basically CB on my screen. There's no CB. It's just Artemis's head.
I'm okay with that. Artemis can be my avatar. That's the word I was looking for.
I was talking to Fox last night because Artemis likes to lay on the key, in the little area like I just showed you. Most of the time it's fine, but every now and then she'll just move a certain way, and one of her paws will end up on the keyboard, and so she'll add her edits to a document. And he and I were looking we were looking at one of his chapters, and I was like, "No, Artemis, Fox doesn't need your notes." And he was like, "No, I will change it. What does she say?"
Yep.
And then I like sent a screenshot, and he's like, "I will add the 4 and the 10-5. So tell her thank you." And I'm like, it's so great that like Fox's unwilling internet persona, because he never wanted an internet persona, but this is what he gets for having me as a best friend, is that he's this enigma, this asshole-ish enigma in the corner that just yells and terrifies everybody on my streams, but also big simp for cats. Like, he is the biggest. Cats are his overlords. Artemis, I need you to.
Cats are fantastic, and he has a beautiful cat.
Oh, his cat is gorgeous.
My cats will like rub against the corner of the screen and then close out of tabs. She's kind of annoying.
You can turn the touch screen off.
Shh. That's like no, because I'll be typing on my laptop. I'll reach up and like scroll down with my finger and like move around with my finger and stuff. I have literally like been on normal fucking computers, been typing, and then just like put my finger on the monitor, and then I just kind of like, oh my god.
My kids do that sometimes after they've been at school for a while, because the schools, like some of theirs are touchscreens. So then they'll come home and they'll come over and they'll try to poke something on my monitor. And I'm like, first of all, why are you touching my stuff? Second of all, that's not a touchscreen, dear.
No.
So it is what it is.
Here, I can't reach the screen. Like the screen's really far away. So if I ever go like this randomly, that's probably what I'm doing.
I would have just assumed you saw Artemis or a puppy in the background. We're trying.
Yeah, that too. Or my own cat, which can sit right here.
Chris was like, "When is CB coming?" And I'm like, next week. And he's like, "Where's she gonna sleep?" I'm like, "The garage where she slept last time." And he was like, "No, it's messy." And I'm like, "That's why I clean it before she gets here, sir." It's
I'm
not
channeling my inner like that meme of the ant with the sack over its shoulder, me rolling up with my singular backpack because I didn't want to pay for a carry-on. The carry-on is literally more than my flight, and that's for one way. A carry-on for one way is more than my flight round trip. Yeah.
Bella said Fox is the ghost haunting Sam that has heart eyes for all pets. I wouldn't say all pets.
Bella clarified for cats.
Oh, okay. I see that now.
As you should.
He does also enjoy dogs and puppies. He just is a simp for cats. I got a good spot because she started doing this with her back leg.
My dogs do that, not as much the cats.
Yeah. I didn't realize cats did that too before I got Artemis.
Maybe Artemis.
And I was like, I've never found the good spot on another cat. So I felt like a terrible cat petter.
Or maybe Artemis just mimics dogs. My cat will like get up.
She also holds hands.
Like putting more of their weight in scratching. And I take that as they want it like harder, more. And so like that works for me.
You're the one who knocked it off. She accidentally knocked my phone off, immediately jumped up and was like, She also likes to hold
down
hands
so quickly. And I'm like, okay, it's bedtime. It is like 4:40. I've
You're
been
a parakeet.
For, 5 hours.
Yes. What? Are you sorry you knocked the phone down?
Riveting. Good stuff.
There was something I was gonna say and then I forgot because she also likes to hold hands, but
yeah, that's valid.
Because of how paws are shaped, so she'll like curl. She was doing it earlier when I had the Artemis cam up, which she would like curl her paw around my finger, and she has her claws out just the teeniest little bit. I assume so that she can feel as if she's gripping it. Otherwise, it won't grip.
Storm will do a thing when you walk by her. She'll hook and then like pull you towards her.
Yes.
To varying
Balder
usually just
does that.
Cotton sweaters. lots of sweaters being pulled by kitty cats. But it's fine. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Artemis just rolled over, grabbed my hand with her claws, proceeded to soft bite my finger, and then we looked at each other. And she was like, "Oh, should I do that?" And I'm like,
Just telling you to get back to work because the next
Yep,
time we're shifting.
I just grabbed my keyboard. Here we go, final sprint.
My mouse keeps timing out.
And it's time for the wrap up.
I turned on my
Let me
light.
tell you.
Very ominous.
Let me tell you, the amount of, oh, I have time to read this one sentence, and then, oh no, I don't, I'm a slow reader. I go
You are a slow reader.
you know, and dyslexic. It's not my fault.
I know. I'm pretty sure I accidentally gave a character in my book dyslexia.
Well, I can be a sensitivity reader for that.
It's just like one-off line. Like, oh.
It's a lifestyle. No, I don't want to call it a lifestyle. That implies it's a choice. It's not a choice.
Yeah, no. That's how.
Well,
Anyways, how'd your last little bit go?
Well, I'm on page 19 now, so toward the bottom of 19. Huh?
I thought you were on page 20 before.
No, I was on page 17 of 22.
Oh, editing still. I thought you were writing more content.
No, not yet.
I'm trying to close a window in case anyone's wondering. I'm not just like
3 more pages, then I'll go back to writing. But no, I'm still revising.
I'm reworking my outline, and it seems like it's going to be adjacent chapter, a rad chapter, adjacent chapter, a rad chapter. And I'm like, I don't know how this is going to translate to the rest of the book when they like meet up and stuff. But I mean, we're going to might be doing adjacent chapter or rad chapter.
Honestly, you can break the format if you want. People aren't gonna
know, but it's like shit. It started a pattern, and my brain's like, patterns.
I get that. There's
I just have some really long chapters.
Well, yeah, that's basically that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment because it still works. I just do a scene break.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we'll get to a new chapter when I need to switch perspectives. It's still flowing well, so but if I believe it becomes a deterrent, I'll just do 2 chapters from the same POV and people will just have to be like, wait, what?
I will attempt to do that maybe. Right now it's working well, although there is stuff like really close together where it's like I want this from both of their perspectives, but that's not I have in the Willow Tree trilogy wrote the same scene twice. Kind of.
Yeah, you can't do that in the same book and have it unless you're really fucking good at it.
It is the same book. It was one person was like they were on a ship and one person was above deck and one person was below deck, so they can hear the dialogue from each way, but 2 separate things are happening.
Oh, okay. No, that's kind of
it was fun to write, and I was like, this probably won't work, and then it ended up working out. But that's the book that was never published. So that's when my writing skills actually were improving.
Mimi started the beta read. She's supposed to do late into the last sprint. She's on page 126 of 425. You're getting through it, girl.
Yeah.
Hoping to finish 100 pages today so I can be done by Friday.
I wish you luck.
CB won't be around, Mimi, but I'll be around for sprinting tonight.
I will be in the car with my mother for a couple hours. I don't know how many hours. I actually know nothing about this trip, really. I think we're getting Mexican food on my birthday night. That's all I know.
Jessica finished the inside of one house and moved on to another house flipper number 2. Pulled the laundry out of the dryer and picked up the plethora of toys from the living room floor. Sweet. Heck yeah, for night sprinting. Well, I'll probably be up for it. I did just remember I'm going to take my shot, which sometimes knocks me out, so.
You can procrastinate taking your shot by going, oh, no, I have to do sprinting with Mimi.
I would, but I am so tired of feeling like shit. Yeah. I am the one who suggested to my husband, it's like, oh, by the time that you're home and stuff, it'll practically be the 11th.
You should take your shot, yes. I support that. I was playing into your hatred of
all right, I will be around for sprinting in my server, in my Discord server. most likely, which you can join via my Coffee Cookie Ko-Fi if you want.
Get some money.
But
There.
I will also be doing write-ins on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mondays are a late night. My Monday ones are a little more social. I decided to start doing these Wednesday ones to be more work and very structured.
I am so sad that I have a class literally until the last 20 minutes of these.
Well, I started the Wednesday ones in part, because anybody who's read my newsletter knows, and I don't have time to explain it right now, but in part because I didn't want to change my Monday lives because I really like that they are more social while I also still get some stuff done. Plus, I bounce between working on my WIP and working on admin stuff or doing my laundry or stuff. So it's just kind of a time to be productive and hang out with chat and everybody. It's the adult connection that I need, especially since we only have one vehicle right now. My husband works days, so I'm starved. I'm starved for
Sam, go out clubbing.
I can't. I have to put the children to bed. But I really enjoyed today and how it was very, very work while also getting the breaks in, which I read somewhere that you're supposed to get 10-15 minutes of breaks every hour of working that you do, which is why I decided to do 15-minute breaks in between each one. Whereas I know how that is. I did more writing on pseudo-write noise. So we've got 3 minutes. CB will actually enjoy that I'm not making people do intros and outros on Wednesdays.
Oh, it's just join in and be anonymous. I mean, because I
might
on the screen right now.
I should probably add your links into the description.
Yeah, below. I feel like you can do that in.
I'll do that. I'll do that after. I mean, I could have done that at any point, but then I wouldn't have been working on it.
If people are wondering who I am, Google me. I'm what pops up.
I know. I too pop up when you Google me, so
it's funny how that works.
Yeah. But I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I will be back in 2 weeks.
Oh, you're not doing it next week?
No, I decided I'm going to try it out doing it every other week first, and then if I like it, I'll move to every week. And plus, you'll be here next week.
I will be here. I was like, we're going to be streaming a lot when I'm there.
No, you're going to be watching Fox Brothers. The other people.
Yes. And JoJo and Madagascar movies with your children.
Yeah, apparently, we're watching Madagascar.
They never responded to my text messages.
They're really bad at responding to texts.
I get it. I'm not cool enough.
Especially on Discord. No, they're just young. The oldest one is really the only one who responds to me on Discord most of the time. Well, the middle one does now because he doesn't like the beeping noise when I page their phones.
Did you say page?
Yeah, I have a parenting app, and it has a thing where you can click, and it beeps your child's electronic device. So I am essentially paging them.
Do not let my parents figure out about that. Also, isn't that just texting?
No, because the phone beeps.
You can set it so your phone beeps when you get a text from people.
No, I mean it obnoxiously beeps loud enough because it's a device location thing that I use as a beeper. You're not actually supposed to use it that way. I just do it because I'm like, look, if you didn't ignore me on Discord, I wouldn't have to do this. So now my middle one doesn't ignore me on Discord.
That's terrifying.
Well, look, their mother has chronic migraines. When she needs them to come downstairs, she needs them to come downstairs. Also, homework time. I will tell them it's homework time, and they'll be like, okay. And then 15 minutes later, they're not still downstairs. They get paged.
They're hiding from you. That's what I did.
Probably. But
I'm doing homework when I have my phone playing Supernatural on my desk. I was a great student, guys.
Okay, I can also turn their phones off so that they can't play with them. I mean, it doesn't turn it off, it locks it. So they're not allowed to unlock it until they do what I need
That's
them to do.
terrifying. Actually, this is my worst nightmare. I'm joking, but also not. But I'm also 20 now. That would have been my worst nightmare as like a 16-year-old. As a 12-year-old, I'd been like, okay, I'm gonna go get a book and put the book under the desk.
They're 12, 10, and 9, so.
Yeah.
All right. But we will catch y'all. Actually, me and CB will be on Monday with somebody else.
Gigi,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, Gigi. So we'll catch y'all then. Bye.